You don't need to invent new paths for you to escape. You can simply copy the path of those who have escaped and then escape the way they escaped. I was quite bored today. I had to simply say, let me go and look at, some old videos of Jeffery Benson from 2018, 2019, and probably 2020. And a particular video caught my attention, and I'm going to play it for you to watch in this video.
Hello team members, it's Jeffery Benson. Today I just want to do a quick review of how far we've gone with our remote radio system here in FirePip. Alright, so with that said, I want to show you this whole idea started December 24th, where I held the webinar and I announced how we're going to be rolling out by 2019.
Watching those videos from 2018, 2019, and probably 2020, I had a very big thought that I have to reflect on all over and all over again. And those thoughts were simply the fact that there was quite a point where he could not afford to fund his account. There was a point where he could not afford to probably buy good clothes for himself. There was also a point where he could not afford to be able to pay for mentorship. There was also a point where he was struggling so hard for people to listen to what he was saying. There was a point where he had 0 views. There was a point where he had 0 likes on his videos and probably on his post on Instagram. There was also a point where he could not afford to buy a Lamborghini. Now, in the midst of all of these things that I was able to identify, the one thing that never changed. He believed that it was going to work. He believed that this thing was going to work. So everything that looked as if he was not going to make it, he had that belief that he was going to make it, because nothing from that video ever looked like he was going to become what he has become today. Nothing from that video looked like he was going to become what he has become today. But he believed, even when he had not become that, he believed that it was going to work. If you're ever going to build anything very sustainable and very tangible, you have to understand that it is built twice. The first is in the mind, and secondly is in the reality. And the thing with building it in mind is that you can build a thing in the mind and people do not see it. You have to outsource the courage and the discipline to make that which is your mind to become your reality for people to believe it. Because whatever you have in mind right now, nobody believes it until it becomes your reality. You would not have believed that those videos of Jeffery Benson of that 2019, 2018 is going to change and he's going to become what he has become today. Nothing from that video will ever make you believe that it's going to become, but he had that in mind that it was going to become what he has become. If you can build a thing in the mind and be ready to put in the hard work, that which you have conceived in your mind is going to become your reality. Just a matter of time. And for you to build anything very tangible, you have to have the courage to start, and you have to have the discipline to remain. Probably if you're a young person watching me right now in this video, I want to ask you a question. And probably maybe if I ask you the question, if I'm able to answer this question, I want to see the reason why you should start. And I want you to genuinely answer this question in your depth of your mind. I want you to genuinely answer this question. Let's for instance say you were put in a cage with 5 other persons. And in that cage, you have everything you need to take for you to escape from that cage. And the only way you can escape from that cage is by simply climbing out of that cage. That's the only way you can escape. Everything that you need to escape is right beside you. If you want to use ladder, it's there. If you want to use stick, it's there. If you want to use rope, it's there. If you want anything you want to use, it's there. The only thing you have to do is to simply try your best and escape. Now, plenty of people are escaping this cage, but you folding your hands because of fear, because of what people will say. You're folding your hands, looking at those who are trying to escape, probably laughing at them, probably not believing them, folding your hands looking at them. Everybody's finding a way to try to escape from that big cage. Nobody's going to help you escape. My question is this: why are you folding your hands looking at those who are trying to escape instead of you trying your best to escape? Jeffery Benson tried his best and he escaped. Wizkid tried his best and he escaped. B-Lord tried his best and he escaped. Tony Elumelu tried his best and he escaped. Hush Puppy tried his best and he escaped. Why are you folding your hands looking at those who are trying their best to escape? Probably you're criticizing them, you're judging them, you're afraid, you're doubting yourself, you're uncertain about what you're going to become. And the thing right now is that it's quite easy to escape from this cage right now, because you don't need to act, you don't need to invent new idea, you don't need to invent new path for you to escape. You can simply copy the path of those who have escaped and then escape the way they escaped. For instance, you can choose to copy the path that Jeffery Benson followed and escaped. You can simply copy the path that B-Lord followed and escaped. You can simply copy the path that Wizkid followed and escaped. You can simply copy the path that Hush Puppy used and escaped. Every path has already been created. What you want to simply do is to use your own pattern and escape from that same path that they used. But you have to understand that you need to know what a thing will become from the beginning. That means there's a way you can know what you're going to become by simply looking at those who follow that path. What did they become at the end? That means if you choose to follow the path that Jeffery Benson used, you already know what you're going to become. If you choose to follow the path that B-Lord followed, you already know what you're going to become. If you choose to follow the path that also be followed, you already know what you're going to become. You just have to try your best and escape. Just try your best and look for a way to escape. And stop folding your hands looking at or waiting for someone to help you. Nobody's coming to help you. Everybody's going to escape. Everybody's trying their best to escape. Now, I don't know what you want to go into. Music, business, forex, whatever thing you want to go into. You're going to need 3 categories of people in your life that will help you to make it easier for you to be able to escape from that deep cage. The first person you're going to ever need is simply a coach, a mentor, and an investor. Now, the coach is the person who's going to lead you while you walk through that path that will take you out of that cage. The mentor is simply someone who's going to guide you while you're going through that road. And the investor is simply someone who's going to make it easier for you to walk through that road faster and easier. And you're going to ever need these 3 people if you truly want to escape from this cage. And you need to understand the points where you need a coach, the points where you need a mentor, and the points where you need an investor. Remember, the coach is simply the road you're going to walk through for you to escape from that particular cage. The mentor is simply the guide or the person who's going to guide you while you escape from that particular cage. That means the mentor is like let me say the police checkpoint you're going to see on the road, or probably traffic lights you're going to see on the road. That's who the mentor is. The coach is simply the road where you're going to pass through. You need these 3 people for you to be able to achieve what you want to achieve. And I can be your coach. I coach 5 people every month. And if you want to be interested in joining us, you can simply send a DM to me on my Instagram and you'll join us. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.